Okay, so here we go. For the second try of the first game of the quarterfinals, we have RFR versus Gaucho playing on this map here, Terra Pangea. Looks pretty good. Reminds a bit of Nomad, but it looks like a pretty interesting map. So first off, let's start with RFR right here. In the red, we got Bullet playing with the Mayans. And then we got Spaden right here playing with the Mongols in the pocket. And we have in the teal, Darkly Wise playing with the Vikings. So Viking, Mongol, Maya, Mongol in the pocket. That's pretty good. And then let's go to the other players. We have here in the blue, Nia with the Vikings. And then in the pocket, we have Nikov with the Huns. So that's a really good position for Gaucho here. Strong player with the Huns in the pocket. I don't think they can get much better than that. And then Patin with the Mongols playing on the flank. Now, I noticed something weird about this map, and it looks like it's not standard resources. There are 2 boar, some berries, but there are no sheep. And I was already wondering why Bullet was luring in the boar so early. It is because there is no food except for boar, berries, and fish. So since you have to build the mill, you also can't build a first lumber camp, which also means that the dogs are going to be delayed a bit. And looking here at the middle water, I'm not sure if that would be worth it to dock. Well, there are enough shorefish to dock, but still it's way better to dock the outside, right? So I don't, with that in mind, I don't expect people to dock the inside. So maybe let's talk about the Civ matchups. Right here on the flank we have Mongols versus Maya. And then here on this flank we have Vikings versus Vikings. So that should be an equal matchup. I think also in rating. Don't actually remember the ratings, but that doesn't matter. At least the Civ matchup is the same. And then Patinir versus Bullet. That is going to be the interesting one. Maya and Mongols. I think Mongols here have a nice advantage here early game because they do have the bonus with the hunting. But after that, it well, Mongol player, right? After that, it doesn't matter too much anymore. But looking at this map, I suppose all the players will go for the water, as it is very important to keep the water going. Usually from the Mongol player especially, you see an early scout rush, and well, on this map I'm not sure if you would want to do that. I think with the sheep gone and the fish delayed, you're gonna be up pretty late. Wait, that's what I thought, but I'm seeing different uptimes here. Spaden going up 7 minutes 40 right there with the Mongols, and he is from the pocket position going forward with 5 villagers. Now this might be interesting. Bullet already flaring where the players are. And what is Spaden going to do? I have no clue what the meta is on this map, so that's why I'm going to be as surprised as you guys and see some interesting tactics here. Now let me go to Spaden point of view. Also put the chat off. Right, so Spaden knows where Patin is. I don't think Patin actually saw this. Getting a dock right here. And oh, nice little play here from Spaden, trying to delay this or kill even this villager. Well, will they get it? I don't think so. Patin is right there with the scout, and oh, well, this is gonna be close. Nah, you can't get it. Anyway, Spaden right here getting a tower, and the question is, can Patin see the tower or not? No, he actually can't, and he is being distracted here Spaden losing the scout, but that's, I would say it's worth it, because now Spaden is can get the towers up. Let's see what's going on here. In the meantime, Darkly Wise got a dock up with some fishing ship, and Nia the same. And Nia now up to feudal age, and I don't think Darkly Wise is close. So he might be a bit behind there compared to Nia. This is very, very interesting. So the pocket here, Patin should be quite delayed. Spaden getting 2 towers up here on the gold. And if he can get another one on the stone and the gold right here, that would be amazing. First, he's going to try to get this tower up. I think it's outside of the range of this tower, so this might be a bit too ballsy here. Spaden's trying to get it up, and yeah, he is moving it 1 tile so he can get some help from the tower here. But this is a messy, messy game. If he can get this tower up, and he will slowly move towards the stone and the gold here, he will be in a very, very good spot. And that is, of course, if Spaden can get the tower up. He has 2 villagers here that are really low on HP. And I think it would have been better for Patin to get a defensive tower up, but instead he decided to fight it off with some villagers. Also, the question is, will Spaden be able to do enough damage to make up for the fact that Nia is so much faster up than Darkly Wise. Darkly Wise only just clicking up right here, so he will be very much delayed. And of course, Spaden can't really help with a dock because he went full in on the tower rush here. And in the meantime, Nikov does have 2 docks up already. And he is fish booming like crazy with 2 docks, so he will be delayed a bit more to feudal age. And you know what? I think he is just... nope. You might as well just fast castle. On a map like this, you could also decide as a pocket to go feudal quicker and to help your flanks out on the water. But I think Nikov is going to go fast castle. Now, let's see here. Spaden's tower rush has been pretty much stopped for now. The question is, of course, is he taking more stone? Yes, he definitely is. So he wants to either stop getting stone or get a new tower up, for example, maybe here, or even go around here. But the thing is, Patin right here is on stone as well, so he should be able to defend himself with the towers here. Now, Nia going forward with... You don't hear any in-game sound at all. Oh, really? Oh, that's weird. Do you still not hear it? Because it should be outputting. Let me check this real quick. That's weird. So lots of flaring going on, and this game is getting more and more messy. Let's see, Bullet right here with the Mayans, double range, and going into Archer. I'm not sure if he is on stone. If he is, he could go switch into plumes. Otherwise, going crossbow is pretty much the same as well. Nope, nothing. Yeah, so I'm streaming from a different setup, so that's maybe why. Well, that's why things are different, and I wouldn't really know how to. Maybe I can... Wait. Let's maybe try this. Okay, that's weird. There is no sound. Now it should be back. Yeah, because my streaming computer had some issues as well. I decided it's fixed now. Okay, good. Anyway, I decided to stream on my gaming computer, which I used to do before I had two computers, but it has been a long time since I did. Anyway, Nikov now up to Castle Age. We'll just continue without the game sound then. He has hunts, has double stable, and he has a pretty good fish boom going on here, or he had. Well, it's still going pretty strong. And with that, his economy is really, really nice here. 33 fills, 14 fish. And he should be able to just easily be able to keep the knights going. Now the question is, what is Darkly Wise going to do? He didn't have the fish, so he will have to do some damage. Running around here with some archers. RFR can't win this, they have not fish. Well, yeah, they are behind quite a bit indeed. And they were really banking on trying to do the damage with the tower rush here. It's maybe a little unfortunate for Spaden that the stone and gold here was so nicely protected. Otherwise, imagine if Patin would not have had access to either gold or stone, then it would have been a totally different game. But this tower rush not really doing the damage for the fact that Spaden is, well, still feudal age and probably has a not so great economy. Well, he has 35 fills but no fish, and compared to Nikov, that is a problem. And also this tower here trying to delay the town center, but it's really not going to do much. It's going to be annoying for sure. Maybe killing a villager. But with these knights, the tower should be cleaned up, no problem. Spaden even made a forward right here, getting some spearmen out, but versus the knights, the spears are not going to do a whole lot at all. Viking pocket versus Hunter pocket. Well, it depends, of course, if the Viking pocket were to go... Wait, Viking pocket? No, Mongol pocket. But indeed, Mongol pocket is a bit awkward. It's, well, on a water map like this, not great. But then again, Huns is really strong on the land as well. But yeah, it's just that Spaden tried something else, tried to do something different, but it didn't work, and now he's losing quite a few villagers right here. Oh, I got that same issue, Europe. I confuse colors all the time and positions and teammates. It's pretty bad. Anyway, now that Spaden lost his forward and back to 34 villagers, he is stonewalling things off. And, well, he will have to try and boom back up a bit, but then again, he's probably not going to stand a chance at all versus Nikov that already has +2 bloodlines on his knights, cleaning up the towers. And with that, well, what can Spaden really do? Or Bullet for that matter. Yeah, so the games, I don't know why the game sound is not showing up. What I could... Oh, wait. Oh wait, maybe I'm gonna try one more thing. Let me try this. Do you guys hear any in-game sound now? Yeah, I see what you mean, but do you guys hear it now? Fixed? Ah, nice. Okay, good. It's probably a bit loud, but yeah, that's the issue. It's OBS can be a complicated machine sometimes. And then I'll just put it down some more. Yes. Okay. But yeah, I don't think that Spaden's crazy tactic worked out here, and he's still sitting in feudal age, getting cartography, and I saw here Spaden actually slinging Bullet a little bit, sending him some resources. But I'm not sure if that is going to have much effect. He did have a boatload of, yeah, there you go, boatload of archers right here on the map. So if he can make these crossbows with Botkin, he still has a chance to do at least some damage, maybe to Nikov, but where are his knights? Let's see. And the knights are really, really strong. Fatin here getting 2 castles up already. Also 2 town centers. Mangonel at home, so he should be able to defend from the crossbows. And with that, RFR is not doing any damage. So here comes Bullets, getting some pikemen as well. And this is quite the amount of archers, or crossbows I should say. And also Darkly Wise now coming forward with a couple crossbows as well. So together they do have a pretty big army. But also this is going to be annoying later on. The war galleys on the shoreline with Botkin Arrow can reach pretty far away, even this far. So Spaden will have to deal with that accordingly. Bullet now going in, getting padded archer armor. He might pick off a couple of kills here, as Nikov's economy is still, well, relatively open, I would say. And if he can find the right wood line, the right positions, he can definitely do some damage. And Nikov is already running here, not taking any risks at all. And there come Nia with some mangonel, but it's not doing much versus the pikes. And Darkly Wise also trying to get a little bit of damage running into the castle now though. Trying to out-micro it so that he keeps his crossbow all alive. But still, Nikov with 85 villagers here, Spaden with only 48. And still feudal. Well, he's slinging, so he stays feudal for a while. I'm not sure what RFR's possibilities are. Bullets being slung up to Imperial Age. Is he on stone in the on the main island? Yes, he is. And let me go to his point of view, because I want to see if he's already making some plumes. No, he isn't. And I don't think... Yeah, oh, there you go. Let's see, Darkly Wise now getting cleaned up by Nikov. Trying to kill the mangonel, but there are still some knights to be dealt with. And Darkly is also getting ballistics, hopefully making it a bit easier to deal with the knights, but he's gonna get cleaned up here. No damage, or hardly any damage done. So Nikov up to Imperial Age right now, getting plate barding armor right away, and if when he gets some cavalier right here, then going to be even harder for Bullet to do the damage. Sure enough, picking off a villager left and right, but if you look at the villager numbers right here, Gaucho is still sitting at a pretty good population. Bullet getting the skill mill armor, telling me he's going to go into eagles as well. Indeed, he does have a couple eagles right here. He's getting some more. I wonder if that is a good thing to do versus Mangadai. Well, maybe Mangadai is not the problem here, but the Cavalier, Eagles versus Cavalier, or even Paladin later on. I don't think Eagles are a great option there. But then again, Plumes might also not be a great option, so it's basically the Mayan player having a problem here versus the Mongol player. So Bullet losing now all his army, but he doesn't really mind because he is completely attacking into eagles. He just wants to do as much damage as he can, which frankly isn't a whole lot. Let me turn the in-game sound some more, as it's still a little bit loud, I see. Okay, hopefully this is better. So Nia also advancing to the Imperial Age. Nikov now getting some Cavalier. And Spaden still sitting in Feudal Age here, slinging. Now, I don't think that even with raiding from Eagles that RFR can pull this back, but we'll see if Bullet will do some more than just raiding with Eagles. Then he might still be okay. And also on this side, Darkly Wise actually pushing a little bit. It's Viking versus Viking, so no advantages right there Civ-wise. Nice castle right here on top of the hill with the extra golds. Darkly Wise should be in a pretty good spot. Getting another castle, but I think, well, no, it's not inside of the, or it's not in the range of this castle, so in that regard it's a really, really nice one. The Cavalier cleaning up the Eagles. And now going forward as well together with the Megadai. As Patton is going up to Imperial Age. As soon as he hits Imperial Age, he'll be able to get all the upgrades that are needed. But yeah, with Cavalier all across the map, I don't think the Eagles will do much. So Darkly Wise just hitting Imperial Age now, and Nia also going up to Imperial Age a little bit later. I want to go to Darkly Wise point of view here, see what's going on. And he should be able to get out some trebuchets, trap down this castle and go from there. Let me see, he's not getting any upgrades. Indeed, trebuchets right there. So who knows if he can push here, but Nikov coming in here with some Cavalier if he goes around. And maybe kills these crossbows, for example. Then this push might be stopped here from Darkly Wise. But now the trebuchets are coming out and Nia only has one castle as well. So in that regard, Darkly Wise should be in a pretty good spot here, pushing down from the hill. Hey there, Tony Hammers. You missed the music a little bit though. We usually don't have music here on the channel because Blackadder likes to upload the games on YouTube, so then with some music the videos get muted, which is a shame. Anyway, Nia now getting some Galleon Bracer as well, so it looks like he wants to raid a bit more from the water, and imagine indeed a couple Galleons right here just being annoying. That could be really, really nice. Other than that though, not a whole lot of economy on the shoreline. So in that regard, Nia is not going to do too much. And now, Nikov getting the last upgrade for the Paladins. So maybe he can go in here. There's still a hole. And then, ooh, is he going to go in there? Yeah, I don't... Well, Spaden went forward in Feudal Age, ramped up really, really quickly, tried to tower rush Patton, didn't really do too much damage, and then he's just walled up and started to sling bullets. So that's basically how it happened. I still like Darkly Wise position here. With these two trebuchets, he should be able to clean this up. Nia getting fortified walls, so it will be a bit harder for Darkly Wise to get through these walls, but other than that, he is still in a pretty good spot, as Nikov is running around with the Paladins. Yep, there you go, Paladins inside of the eco. That's not great for Darkly Wise. They were not walled at all, so his economy is completely open. And now, what are you going to do? As Darkly Wise has all its units right here. Sure enough, he can get a couple pikes, but that is probably not going to do a whole lot versus fully upgraded Paladin right here. And looking at the economy now, 60 villagers only for Darkly Wise. And even if he would go in here, he doesn't really have an awful lot here on the front. These Berserkers, sure enough, they are okay, but not great. In the expansions, they are a bit better. But this is not the expansions. And now Nikov can just get down these TCs, kill all the economy from Darkly Wise, and well, then it's gonna be a really even more rough game. If this game wasn't already rough enough. I'm amazed by how there you go. Finally, Darkly Wise did clean up the trebuchet, but that took quite a while. Wasted quite a bit of stone, I would say there. And RFR is calling it. GG. Yeah, nice try by Spaden to do the damage early on. With Patin right here, but Patin had, I don't know if I can still show it. Yeah, so he had stone and gold here, and only this gold was denied, and that's about it. So he didn't really do the damage. Let's quickly move through the achievements as the players are going for the next game. Especially I want to see the sling from Baden here. 11,000 resources slung to Bullet, but it didn't really show. He was not really pushing versus Patin, and Darkly Wise was being cleaned up, so it didn't really work, the sling, in the end. Nick off with the 130 fills, booming like crazy, and as you can see, Spaden only 75 fills. Still, in Feudal Age, quite impressive, right? But not enough. And that is going to be it for me.